Hi everyone, it is alenajingle again, back with video number 17 in the series I'm doing, which is less popular alternatives to the top 100 girl names of 2014 in the US. Today I'm going to be talking about names 20 through 16, and at number 20 is the name Aubrey with this spelling. This is an English name that means elf king. I don't know if you remember, but there was actually another spelling of Aubrey in the top 100 girl names, so this is an extremely popular name right now. There is a popular comedian named Aubrey Plaza who was from the show The Office. There's an adorable child actress from the show Modern Family named Aubrey Anderson Emmons, and Gem in the Holograms has an actress named Aubrey Peoples who played the main character from that movie. There's a singer named Aubrey O'Day from the band Danity Kane, and there is an Aubrey character in the movie Pitch Perfect. Actor Terrence Howard also has a daughter named Aubrey. This was exclusively a male name until the 70s and entered the top 1,000 girl names in 1973 and has been in the top 100 girl names since 2006. I definitely find this name very dated. I have known loads of Aubreys and I see it constantly with loads of spellings. I definitely associate this with the singer Drake as well. His name was actually Aubrey Drake Graham when he was born, and when he was an actor he went by Aubrey Drake Graham. My first Aubrey alternative I have is auburn. This is an English word that refers to the color, of course. This is also associated with hair color as well. I really like that. This is the name of a university in Alabama, and there's also an alternative pop singer named Auburn Williams. I think someone who likes Aubrey might like Auburn because they have a similar sound. Auburn could go by Aubrey as a nickname, and they can both be used on boys and girls. My next Aubrey alternative I have is Alberta. This is a French feminine form of the name Albert or Alberta, which means noble brightness. A really great meaning. This name can also be pronounced Alberta instead of Alberta, but it is extremely rare universally, and I think someone who likes Aubrey might like Alberta because they have a similar look and sound, and Alberta could go by Aubrey as a nickname. And my last Aubrey alternative I have is just Bree. This is an English form of the Irish name Brigh, spelled B-R-I-G-H, which means high power. There is a novella called The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner, written by Stephanie Meyer. This is the name of a town in Tolkien's stories. Bree Van de Kamp is a character from the show Desperate Housewives, played by Marcia Cross. This name does have a different root from the B-R-I-E spelling, which is strongly associated with the cheese that was named after the French town it was discovered in. Bree is a name I absolutely loved in high school. I had the combination Mira Bree in my top girl names back then. However, it doesn't go well with my last name at all, but I love seeing other people use it. This was a top 1,000 girl name from the years 1972 through 1992, re-entered in 2006, and is now ranked at 961. And I think someone who likes Aubrey might like Bree because the sound Bree is in Aubrey. At number 19 in the year 2014 was the name Victoria. This is a Latin name that means victorious, of course. This is strongly associated with the undergarment store, Victoria's Secret. There is a popular actress named Victoria Justice. Victoria Beckham is a former Spice Girl who is married to soccer player David Beckham. Victoria Hamilton is an English actress that has been in just about every English film and miniseries I've watched this year. This is a name that is strongly associated with queens and princesses, and there is a scary evil vampire in the Twilight series called Victoria. One of the pluses about this name is that there are loads of nickname options from the classics Vicky and Tori, Toria, Ria, Vita. There are just loads, and it is super classic and feminine. This is actually a family name for me. I had a great grandma whose middle name was Victoria, and I do see Victoria used all the time as middle names as well. This has always been within the top 300 girl names in the US and has been a top 100 girl name most years since 1949. My first Victoria alternative I have is Vittoria. This is the Italian form of Victoria. Victoria Vetra is the name of a character from the Angels and Demons book that is the sequel to the popular book The Da Vinci Code, and there's an Italian actress named Victoria Puccini. I have always had a crush on this name. I think it is so lovely, and I think someone who likes Victoria might like Vittoria because of the similar look and sound. Victoria can honor a Victoria, and they have the same meaning. The next Victoria alternative I have is Victoire. This is the French form of Victoria that again means victorious. This is the name of one of Ron and Hermione's children in the Harry Potter books. I absolutely love that. I was super excited when that book finally came out and I saw that name because at that time I'd had a crush on it for a few years. And it's otherwise extremely rare in the US, and I think someone who likes Victoria might like Victoire for the similar look and sound because Victoire could honor a Victoria and because they have the same meaning. And my last Victoria alternative I have is Victoriana. This is a Portuguese form of Victoria that again means victorious. This is a generic name for something that comes from the Victorian period, which makes me love it even more. And this is a name I associate with namer Gabby or Gabrielle, because this was in her top 100 countdown in her girl names. I think it's such a cool, beautiful name. And not only is it super feminine, but it almost has a punk quality to it, which I think is lots of fun. And I think someone who likes Victoria might like Victoriana because they have the same meaning, a similar sound and look. Victoriana could honor a Victoria, and Victoria could even be a nickname for Victoriana. At number 18 in the year 2014 was the name Chloe. This is a Greek name meaning green shoot. Chloe Grace Moretz is a very popular actress right now. There is an actress named Chloe Bennett from the show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There's a French actress named Chloe Sevigny, Pretty Little Liars actress Chloe Bridges, and there is a Chloe on Dance Moms as well. There is also a singer from the Celtic women group called Chloe Agnew, and Olivia Newton-John has a daughter named Chloe. This is a name that a lot of people say they named their daughter Chloe after soap opera characters, and when I looked it up, just about every soap opera does have a character named Chloe in it. This was a top 10 name from 2008 through 2010. This has been in the top 100 girl names since 1998 and has been in the top 1,000 girl names all years except from 1944 through 1981. This is another name I think would make a great middle name on a little girl born in 2016. My first Chloe alternative I have is Cleo. This is a Greek name meaning glory, great meaning. There are two different actresses with this name that I think of, Cleo Massey and Cleo King. There is a Polish singer that goes by just Cleo. This is the name of the goldfish from the Disney version of Pinocchio. I really love that association. And this is the name of the poodle in the Clifford the Big Red Dog books and show. David Schwimmer, the actor, has a daughter named Cleo, and she is one of the most absolutely gorgeous little girls I've ever seen in my life. This was a top 1,000 girl name through 1956, but has not been since then. It is way underused in the US, and this can also be used on boys as well. And I think that someone who likes Chloe might like Cleo for that super similar sound. My next Chloe alternative I have is Daphne. This is a Greek name meaning laurel. This is strongly associated with the character from Scooby-Doo. This is the name of a nymph in Greek mythology. There is an actress named Daphne Zuniga. Daphne Moon is a character from the show Frasier, and actor Keenan Ivory Wayans has a daughter named Daphne as well. This has always been within the top 1,000 girl names and is currently now at its highest ranking at 356. And I think that someone who likes Chloe might like Daphne because they're both two-syllable Greek names that end in that E sound. And my last Chloe alternative I have is Chloris. This is a Greek name that means green. I love that because color names are always fun for me. There is a really popular actress named Cloris Leachman who's actually from Iowa, which is where I'm from, and there are several Greek mythological characters named Chloris, and it is also the name of a genus of bird. Lots of really positive factors to this name. I think someone who likes Chloe might like Chloris because of the similar sound and meaning, and because Chloe could be a nickname for Chloris. At number 17 in the year 2014 was the name Ella. This is a German name that means complete. This is actually a family name for me. I had a great-great-grandparent whose name was Mary Ella, first and middle name, and the very first daycare that I worked at almost 10 years ago, there was a little toddler there named Ella who made me absolutely adore this name. This is definitely associated with the singer Ella Fitzgerald. There is an actress named Ella Purnell, a popular book called Ella Enchanted, actress Ella Wallstedt from the movie Earth to Echo. There's an actress named Ella Ray Peck from the show Gossip Girls, and a Taiwanese pop star named Ella Chan, and an English pop star named Ella Eyre as well. Gone with the Wind, one of Scarlett's daughters is named Ella Lorena Kennedy. And there are loads of celebrity babies with this name, including the daughter of John Travolta, Ben Stiller's daughter, singer Eric Clapton's daughter, and actor Mark Wahlberg's daughter as well. This has always been within the top 1,000 girl names, was in the top 100 through 1928, and re-entered the top 100 in 2002. Again, like Chloe, I think this would make a wonderful middle name for a little girl born in 2016. My first Ella alternative I have is Etta. This is a diminutive of names that end in E-T-T-A. This is definitely associated with the American singer Etta James. Etta Candy is the name of a character from the Wonder Woman comics, and Carson Daly has a daughter named Etta. I think that is wonderful. This was a top 1,000 name through 1966, but has not been since then. So underused. And I think someone who likes Ella might like Etta for that similar look and sound. My next Ella alternative I have is Edna. This is a Hebrew name that means pleasure, great meaning. This is definitely associated with the poetess Edma St. Vincent Millay. My friend Amelia, who has Everything Baby Names on YouTube, has told me several times that that is her favorite poet. And this is the name of a hilarious character from the Disney movie The Incredibles. and another funny character from the show The Simpsons. This was a top 100 girl name through 1942 and was in the top 1,000 girl names through 1991, but is not currently. And I think someone who likes Ella might like Edna for that similar look and sound, and I definitely think that they both have a similar antique old-fashioned feel to them. And my last Ella alternative I have is Della. This is a name that comes from Adelheid, which means noble, kind. This is definitely associated with the actress and singer Della Reese. Della Duck is the name of Donald's twin in those cartoons. There's a Chinese pop singer named Della Ding, and Billy Joel recently named his new little daughter Della. This was in the top 100 girl names a few times in the early 1900s, but left the top 1,000 girl names in 1977. So it's not even in the top 1,000 right now, and I think this name is so darling and adorable. And I think someone who likes Ella might like Della because they're only one letter apart in their spelling and pronunciation. And my last name for this video at 16 in the year 2014 was the name Evelyn. This is an English name that means desired. There's an actress named Evelyn Keyes who played Sue Ellen, Scarlett's younger sister in Gone with the Wind. Rachel Weisz's character in The Mummy is named Evelyn. Evelyn Salt is the name of the character that Angelina Jolie plays in the movie that is called Salt, and actor Bruce Willis and actress Carey Mulligan both have daughters named Evelyn. This has always been within the top 300 girl names in the US, was in the top 100 girl names through 1954, re-entered the top 100 in 2002, and was a top 10 girl name a few years in the early 1900s, and I could definitely see it heading that way again as well. My first Evelyn alternative I have is Evadne. This is a Greek name that means good. I really love that meaning, of course. This is the name in Greek mythology of the daughter of Poseidon, and there is an author named Evadne Price, but it is otherwise very rare in the US. And I think someone who likes Evelyn might like Evadne because they're both three-syllable names that start with E-V. My next Evelyn alternative I have is Evelina. This is the Latin form of Evelyn that again means desired. There is a fashion YouTube guru named Evelina. There is a novel called Evelina by Fanny Burney, and this is a name I again associate with Amelia because she is considered using the name Evelina to honor her grandma named Evelyn. This left the top 1,000 girl names in 1907 and has not been in the top 1,000 girl names since. Ah, so sad to me. I actually know someone who has children named Giovanni, Evelina, and Annabella. I think that is such a beautiful, beautiful sibling set. And I think someone who likes Evelyn might like Evelina for the similar look and because they have the same meaning. And my last Evelyn alternative I have is Evangeline. This is a Greek name meaning good news. This is strongly associated with the stunning actress Evangeline Lilly, who was actually born Nicole Evangeline Lilly. And Evangeline is the name of the little make-believe fairy character in the movie The Princess and the Frog. There is a poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow called Evangeline, and there is an album by the country singer Emmylou Harris called Evangeline as well. And Evangeline is the name of a character in Nanny McPhee. This was in the top 1,000 girl names through 1966, re-entered in 2006 at 599, so going from not even in the top 1,000 all the way up to 599, and is now ranked at 276. It has never been more popular in the US than it is right now, however it's still a good deal out of the top 100 girl names. And I think someone who likes Evelyn might like Evangeline because of the similar look they have and because they both start with E-V. That is it for this video. Please let me know in the comments below what your favorites were of the alternatives I listed and any other alternatives you like for these names, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!